I'm Kate Lawler, and I am joined now by the two finest looking members of Shed 7, Rick and Alan. Hello, guys.
Hi, Kate. How are you?
Really well. How are you?
Excellent, thank you.
Good.
You doing good today?
Hmm?
Well, it's great to have you back, as in back. It's been a long time. 16 years we've been waiting for this album.
Yeah, it's certainly been a wait.
Why? Why so long?
We just wanted to beat Stone Roses. They way back in the day, obviously we loved the Stone Roses' first album, and then there was a massive story about the fact it took them 5 years to follow that up. So we thought we'd just try and beat that.
You certainly did.
And some.
And then it got to 6 years, and then it just took us 10 years to actually get it together and actually do it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
What would you say, apart from writing this album, is the best thing that's happened to you in those 16 years? It doesn't have to be massive. For you, Alan, I imagine it's winning 350 quid off a £10 bet.
I
no?
did. You're my most lucrative bet ever, and I'm a serious gambler as well.
Alan put a tenner on me to win Big Brother, and it was 35 to 1.
35 to 1.
Oh, those odds, man. Got it.
Well, I think you just said something really daft. You'd really embarrassed
Right,
yourself. You'd
okay.
upset loads of people. So I got you while you were in a bad place, and then I had faith in you, Kate.
What about you, Rick? Best thing that's ever happened to you in 16 years?
I found out that there's actually an unofficial motorway, the M96, that is officially a motorway, but you're not allowed to drive on it.
And
So it's
how
for
long
emergency
is that
services.
motorway?
About 300 yards.
And where is it? Which county?
It's in Gloucestershire.
It is.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I mean, this is going to make no sense to anyone, but we were chatting about motorways before this interview.
It's rock and roll.
You need to look up the M96. It's on a
crazy.
website called
It's crazy.
patheticmotorways.org.uk.
And there is such a thing, pathetic motorways. And
So-
we think we top the list of patheticbands.com.
No, but I have got a question for you, Rick. Is it true you once were on a helicopter and you made it stop so you could get off and pee?
Yes, that's probably the most rock and roll thing that's happened.
That's
to
so
me.
rock and roll.
We were doing Top of the Pops way back when, and the only way we could get to the gig on time, we were playing in Lancaster the same night, so
Yeah.
the record company got us a helicopter. Halfway to Lancaster on a helicopter, I started needing a wee, and I didn't think he'd do it, but I just said to the pilot, "Is there any chance he can just pull over?"
Pull over in a helicopter?
Which
not
he
a
did.
taxi.
So well, we're just about to go over Birmingham Airport, so I can stop there for you. So he pulled in.
Not on the runway. He stopped on the runway.
He did. He pulled in on the runway on some grass, and I got out of the helicopter and did my business. And there's just flights going off, coming in, and just waving. Happy holidays, happy holidays.
And the record company have insisted on him carrying a plastic empty Fanta bottle everywhere we go ever since.
Yeah.
It's a rock and roll story. I like it. I didn't know if it was true. I thought it was.
No, it's genuinely true.
Love
that
that.
one. I do speak a lot of rubbish, but that is genuinely true.
So the new album is called Instant Pleasures.
Yes.
A very fitting title for this day and age.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. I mean, it works threefold for us because obviously it's a bit tongue-in-cheek. If you put our new album on, you're going to be instantly pleasured by what you're hearing.
I'm sure we are.
But then again, in this, as you say, in this day and age, if there's something that you really want, you can just press a button and you've got it, basically.
Now, you're releasing the album on a plethora of formats. Digital, CD, black vinyl, red vinyl, cassette tape.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
7-inch box set.
Love it. All kinds of formats.
Yeah, cassette.
I love that
that's
you're
retro,
doing
isn't it?
cassette.
Well, yeah, because everyone still has a cassette player.
Oh
in the
yeah,
car,
well,
don't
yeah,
they?
exactly. Yeah.
Do you still have any cassette? I've got one cassette album, and it's the Train Spotting soundtrack from 1996. I still own that cassette tape at home.
I have a lot of cassettes, probably in a suitcase in my loft. But if it becomes popular again, I could be quids in, couldn't I?
I might get my kids a cassette player for Christmas.
I only found out the other day that Rick Witter is Cockney rhyming slang for something that you would...
Pint of bitter.
A Rick Witter, if you're using the Rick Witter,
Yeah.
it's another word for toilet. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
it's funny that because when I was at school, nobody ever really used my name in that respect. It was only when we started getting written about in the NME. It's funny that, isn't it?
It's really funny. But I'm going to test you on your Cockney rhyming slang to see how you fare.
Right.
So we know what Rick Witter is. What do you think the Cockney rhyming slang is for Queen, for the Queen? Take a guess, Alan?
Baked bean.
Yes!
Is it?
I had actually heard that somewhere before.
How did you know that?
I don't know.
I didn't think you'd know
there's a
that.
baked bean.
Do you know what Britney's is Cockney rhyming slang for?
It's for. Is that the slang?
Yeah. So the slang is Britney's. Get the Britneys in. Beers. Get the Britneys in.
Oh, we should have got
Oh,
that.
I can't believe you didn't get that
If
one.
you'd said Spears, we would have had a bit
No,
more.
because
that
you've got to
would've
extend it.
given it
Okay,
away.
so
Yeah,
how custard?
Cream,
No.
tart.
Custard. I'm watching the custard. Custard and jelly telly.
Oh, we're rubbish at this.
Oh, you
Well,
know.
we're not from down
And
south.
one more.
We're from down the south, are we?
Oh, that's a great Cockney accent.
I'm actually half Cockney.
That's a really. You sound like Dick Van Dyke.
My mother's side from Kingston upon the Thames. Up on the Thames.
You sound like an American person trying to do a
I?
Cockney
Well, I'm
accent.
not. I'm from.
And the final one, Posh and Beck's.
Send a text.
Is it text?
Posh and Beck's.
Bex.
Sex.
Yes.
There you go.
Congratulations.
I'm going to think of them two the next time I'm at it now.
You're going to be performing new songs from the album on your tour, as well as all the classics. You are touring throughout December. Will you be covering any Christmas hits?
No, we do like to stick in a cheeky cover every now and again, but because of the fact that we've got new songs,
It's not
it'd
gonna
be
have
a bit
time.
daft.
Yeah.
You know, we'll just play our songs, thanks. Songs, thongs.
So you know Christmas covers. It's going to be like, December the 23rd. You're touring right up to there. Surely you're going
We
to drop
are,
in a
but
little.
then, but you're inundated with Christmas these days. You know,
Yeah.
people need a release. Come and watch Shed 7 and have a
This
release
is
from
Shed
Christmas.
7,
It is
not
our month
December, is
after
it?
all. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's Shed
Put a bit of
7.
tinsel around with drums for you, Kate, if you
Yes, but I hope the tour goes well. This is, without question, the most triumphant return. We're so glad you're back. I
Lovely,
can't wait
thank
to hear
you.
the rest of the album. Shed 7.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.